Now we have solved this question by property 6, and in that property I told you that for the competition point of view I just gave you 3 formulas for the same property and we use the middle one. If you remember, the formula was tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to pi plus tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy, where it was when this property was applicable, when x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0 and xy was less than 1. I used this property in the last solving for this same question in the last time. Now I told you that this question how it is solved in your NCERT book. So now we are going to use that property. Now same, the property was, now what we are going to use? We are going to use tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy, okay, or by some other means. Okay. So now in the last time when we solved the question, what I did, I just converted sin inverse 12 by 13 into tan inverse, then similarly cos into tan, and then I used this property. Okay. Now let's check it whether this property is required or not. Now here for the solution part, now here I am going to write sin inverse 12 by 13 is equal to x. Now by the definition of inverse we are having sin x is equal to 12 by 13. Similarly for cos inverse 4 by 5, let it be equal to y, then cos y is equal to 4 by 5. And lastly for tan inverse 63 by 16 is equal to z, and tan z is equal to 63 by 16. Now let's convert cos x, cos y with respect to tan x and tan y. Okay. So again by making a right angle triangle, let first part for sin x, as it is sin x, so let this angle is x. Now it is given sin x is 12 by 13. So when sin x is equal to 12 by 13, 12 by 13 is what? CB upon CA. This is this is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay. So this is 12, this is 13, and by using the Pythagoras theorem, what we get it? We get AB as a 5. Okay. Now here AB is equal to under the root 13 square minus 5 square minus 12 square, 13 square minus 12 square. So we got it as a 5 square, that is 5. Now sin x is 12 by 13. What tan x is? We got tan x is equal to 12 by 5. Now similarly let's move for cos. Okay. This was for sin. For cos y is 4 by 5. So now this angle, this becomes y, this angle is y, and it is 4 and this is 5. So let it be A, B and C. So what is cos y is equal to BC upon AC. So by again using Pythagoras theorem we got AB as 3. A very simple calculation. So this we got as a 3. Now what is tan y? Tan y is equal to 3 by 4. Now using these two, let's see what we are getting. Okay. So earlier we did a formula in class 11, that was tan x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y upon 1 minus tan x tan y. Now here I am putting the values for tan x and tan y. What we are having? Tan x tan x is 12 by 5, tan y is 3 by 4. So putting the values, we are having 12 by 5 plus 3 by 4 upon 1 minus 12 by 5 times 3 by 4. Now, after solving, when you are solving this one, what you are getting? We are getting minus 63 upon 16. We are getting minus 63 upon 16. And can you guess it where 63 upon 16 is written? It is written here. 63 upon 16 is what? This one. Okay. So finally we are on which position here? After solving this part, now we are on tan x plus y is equal to, it is minus 63 upon 16, so we can write it minus tan z, because tan z is 63 upon 16. Okay. So now what is tan pi minus z? What is tan pi minus z? Tan pi minus z means what? It means in tan in this quadrant, and in the second quadrant tan is what? Tan is negative. Okay. So we are getting here that tan pi minus z is equal to minus tan z. So in place of this minus tan z, I am putting this value. So what we are getting? We are getting tan x plus y is equal to tan pi minus z, or we are having x plus y is equal to pi minus z, or x plus y minus z is equal to pi. So now our question is x plus y plus z is equal to pi. Now what is x? X is sin inverse 12. What is this y? Y is cos inverse 4 by 5. And what is z? Z is tan inverse 63 by 16. So here we have proved the question. Now the question becomes answer becomes sin inverse 12 by 13 plus cos inverse 4 by 5 plus tan inverse 63 by 16 is equal to pi. Now we have solved this question by two methods. In the first method, what we did? We applied the property number 6, which we used as tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to pi plus tan x plus y upon 1 minus xy, where xy was greater than 1. Okay. So here we have not used that property, but still we have solved the question by converting sin inverse, cos inverse, and only these two. Okay. And similarly in the next property, again we can solve same question. In that property we can convert either whole of the question in sin inverse, whole of the question in cos inverse, either whole of the question in tan inverse. So now according to our property we have finished.